and iPhone, sort of what we call the trifecta of knowledge worker, all-you-can-eat data devices. So we're available right now for Windows Mobile if you have a Winmo device, a Blackjack, or a Dash or something. Right now, you can go to get.zoomobi.com on your device and pull down this for free. It's ad sponsored, so it's free. But and then we're going to be BlackBerry will be out next month, and then iPhone will come out later. So first of all, you're looking at the 16 tiles in my customized Zoom space. And rather than just having a zooming animation when you launch something, this is actually a direct manipulation Zoom space where I can drag around like I would a map, and I can keep drilling into additional content. So as I drill in, you'll notice that at no point am I touching the network. This is all very, very immediate. Everything, this content, I turned my radio of the phone off, in fact, before this session, because I didn't want it competing with the microphone. And you can see that this experience is all very, very quick because it's all been synchronized just before I walked in. So this is 5 or 15 or 30 minutes old. But it's all fresh and waiting for me to zoom into it, and I can interact. So our interaction architecture, we did a bunch of different designs, but we settled on this kind of 4x4 model, which ended up really, really cool. We 4 zoom levels. The top level is the zoom space view. This is a view of your entire zoom space. 4 nice big finger hittable targets to Ben's point, so you can, even when walking or standing, you can sloppily sort of hit one of the zones with a big thumb, and it'll zoom you into that quadrant. This is a contextual view, very much like what you saw in DateLens, where you have a glanceable indication of what's happening in each of these tiles. So this is a headline, or in some cases, it'll be a photo. And then, when I drill in further, this is what we call full view, where you're in focused interaction with a tile. So this is Flickr, for example. I synchronized, 16 photos. This is just today's interestingness feed on Flickr. And then, of course, when I drill in deeper, a single tap will take me into the actual, what we call the detail view, the bottom of the zoom space semantically. And then I'm looking at an individual photo. And of course, I can just step out. We're kind of Z-beam zoom in our universe, so when you hit the Z key, it takes you back out. And the nice thing is, once I'm down in this low level, I can move directly from photo to photo. This is so much better than any other mobile photo experience. I mean, because photos are big and they take a lot of bandwidth and latency, but this is a very, very immediate experience, which is very, very cool. And then, we as you just saw, we allow lateral movement at the detail view, and then we allow lateral movement at the zone view. So this is sort of in the spirit of your content browsing experience. You can actually very quickly move from tile to tile by direct manipulation. We have a wide assortment of our API lets you create just about anything. So this is a simple little game. You can do any web API, really full-on web APIs like the Amazon tiles. These are kind of feed-based tiles. We have living wallpaper together with our partner Fox TV, the Family Guy. He has an abrasive. Actually, the term, the Family Guy character changes every day, and you get a different abrasive quote from them in the spirit of Family Guy. So anyways, a very, very cool collection of content, and of course everything's sponsored. Another cool twist is that every tile, as I mentioned, is a viral object. So in the spirit of customization and supporting social groups, I'm a Gator, I went to UF. So if I'm interacting with one of my colleagues who's also a Gator, this actually zooms me into a basketball court, and I can kind of zoom into different parts of the basketball court, and it'll show me different statistics or whatever of the Gators. And then if I'm talking to somebody and they're like, dude, that's so cool, I really want that, on my phone, I just push send, and then that actually launches me into the viral engine. I say I want to select the recipient from my contacts. I go through and I select the recipient, and then I can type a little message or leave the default message, and then it'll actually send it over the air to them. I won't do it because my radio's off, but it'll send that over the air to them, and then they can actually get that tile instantly. And if they don't have Zoomobi, of course, they're given an SMS invitation to install Zoomobi. Last thing is a quick message about, by the way, on the recipient side, we have an integrated inbox, so we have our menu here, which slides up from the bottom, that's very cool and has all the stuff that either you've gone to gallery.zoomobi.com and you've sent yourself, or something that's been sent to you by a colleague. So you can see here's all the different things that someone has sent me, and then from this point I can go through and say, AP Strange, that looks like a fun tile, news of the strange. I can drill down deeper and kind of see what somebody has said about that, and I can say I want to add it to my Zoom space. Oh, I already have that one. Anyways, I could add it to my Zoom space, and then it pulls up a picker where I can choose kind of where that goes in my Zoom space. The last thing I want to show is the adaptive UI thing, which is that again, every design decision, landscape, portrait, this is a non-touchscreen based device. We use, of course, the D-pad, so you can focus on an individual zone by using the D-pad for actuation. Also, this device has about half the performance of the device I was just showing you. And yet, the zooming performance is still actually pretty good, so we have, again, a video game style renderer that's powering this whole thing. And then the nice thing is that if I want to access my data quickly, with just a couple taps on the keypad, 5 zooms me out. This is, of course, is mapped to 1, 3, 7, and 9. So if I want to go into the Yelp tile, first I push 3, that zooms me into that zone, and then I push 9, and that'll zoom me into the individual Yelp tile. So it's a very, very fast and immediate way to consume data. Again, everything locally cached. So that's a rapid fire overview of sort of how we